Okay, let's have a look here. Let's see how this is working. Just going to put some music up here. Let's get the music going first. Hey, the show hasn't even started yet. Hold on. Live before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I reach up for the skies. Opening my hands to welcome the day. Together in the sun's rays, on my way. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are in freaking sane. You guys are out of control. Love is, what am I supposed to do, people? Oh God. Good night. Good evening, everybody. Woohoo! Oh, slow down. Slow down, people. I can't keep up with this. There's no way I can write all this stuff down. Good Lord. Oh my God. Help! 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 Woo! Oh my God. Okay, I recognize some of you guys. I know a lot of you are out there. Hi, Patty. Hi, Precious. Hey, Lena. It's great to see you guys. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Hold on. I gotta check the computer systems here. This is freaking me out. Sarah, Precious, Dylan, Ferdinand, Humaira, Lena, Sarah, Cassie. Okay, we got slammed. Okay, we got slammed. I guess that's a good thing. What are we supposed to do, folks? What are we gonna do? Greetings, Shapanta from Minneapolis. Christina, Larasha, Giggles, Red Vixen, good evening. Ouch. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. This is getting weird. This is getting weird. I love you guys. You know that. You already know. It's a fact. This is normally what I put at the end of the show. I love doing this for you. I love doing this for you. I don't even know how I'm here tonight. I'm completely messed up. I am completely and utterly kind of messed up. But that's okay. This show is about you. Hey, Giggle. Hi, LaRasha. Hi, Christina. Hey, Path Traveler, what's going on? Humaira, Humaira. I hope I said that right. I'm not sure. I'm not going to even try to write the names down. Forget it. I give up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, don't know what to tell you. So, thank you. I'm going to stop the music. Hold on. Stay there. Don't go away. Don't go away. Okay. Let's everybody just calm down. Okay. Dear Terra Illumination, please calm down. Please take a chill pill. Okay. So we got this already. You can see this. Okay. Very cool. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're all here. I got way too many names way too quickly. We got slammed. I'm not even going to try. I give up. Okay. I love you guys, but I give up. I can't do this the way we've been doing it for other shows. I can't possibly keep up, so I'm not going to try. Normally, what we do on Sunday Night Live, we have a nice, gentle thing like, oh, hello, good evening, how are you? Oh, hi, Path Traveler. Oh, hi, Abby. Hi, Giggle. Oh, hello, Precious. Good to see you again. That's so lovely. Oh, there's Ferdinand. Hi, Julie. Good evening. Yes, and that's great. And then I usually put down a list of names for everybody who's here. But that usually takes a half an hour. And now we're like, the room is already full. And I can't go back into the chat that far back to catch everybody and everything. So it's not even worth trying. So, what are we going to do now? Okay. Now, okay, forget this. You already know this. All right. You know that I love doing this for you guys. Okay. So, okay, we got that. All right. Done. All right, deal. We know that. I know why you guys like coming here. It's because you want to get your free reading. Hold on. I forgot to put up the little note. This is your chance for a free mini reading. Woohoo! Okay. Now, is anybody actually going to get a reading tonight at all? That's the big question. So, yes, I see, Julie. Julie, I see that you are present. I see that because you have stated that on the screen. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so, so much. So I just want to scroll back here. Hold on. I'm a bit disoriented, as you can tell. Inked Impress from New Zealand. Woo! Hot diggity. Yay. You know what? I am going to do a few readings. It's going to be very, very short show tonight, people. I'm absolutely burned out. Okay, I don't like to admit it, but it's been wall to wall slammed here with private readings, and so it's backed up for like almost 10 days to get to almost to 2 weeks, and so it's getting hard to keep up with you guys. I love doing this very much, but you guys are getting very demanding. Okay, it's okay. We can handle this. We can do this. It's just that it's like, when we started doing Sunday Night Live, it was just like, well, what are we going to do, people? Okay, let's just do a show, and we'll do some tarot readings, have a little mini tarot party. But it's kind of, it's kind of evolving from there. And so the next thing is, well, what do we do now? Hello, Natasha. Hello, Marie. Hello, Hot Diggity. Hot Diggity D. So I'm just going to pull up a couple of random names just for my own pleasure here. There's no logic to any of this. So please don't take it personally if I don't pick you, but I can only do about maybe 4 readings tonight. I'm so tired and my voice is kind of fragile, and I have wall-to-wall readings all next week. And it's live. We do it just like this, okay? It's just the same as this, but it's just Tarot Illumination and you, okay? And we have the whole room to ourselves. So here's one person. Okay. I'm going to go back down here, back down to the other point. Okay, so the next thing is Suten. Suten is going to get a reading. And okay, Suten is going to get a reading. And this is all totally random, okay? There is no logic, no order, no special favors, nothing. Doesn't matter whether you've been here 100 times or it's the first time you ever showed up and you have no idea what's going on, okay? So give me a moment. All right. All right. Linda Morcelli. Linda Morcelli. All right. So it is your lucky day if you think this is a good thing. So we got 3. I'm going to pull maybe, let's see if I can get up to a couple more. This is totally random, okay? There's no point in writing and saying, oh, I'm supposed to have a reading. I needed that reading tonight. Please help. It's not going to make any difference. This is totally random, and I have no idea why I picked Suten or Inked Impress or Linda Morcelli. I have no idea. So there you go. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to keep playing around. Lolly B. Lolly B. Lucky you. Yay. I don't know. It's like we're up to 70. This is like a record night. I've never had this many. This has never happened. I think we had 50 once before. Love Tribe. Yay. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Where's that wacky? Oh, I see what you're saying, Raina. Hold on. Like one for the whole room. Hold on. Bear with me. Hang in. Just be patient. Demetria. Okay, I'm going to do Demetria. And I just saw something on the screen. I can't remember even, it was going so fast, I can't even keep up with it. But we're going to do a general reading tonight for everybody in the room. Okay, so this is, we're going to start with that, okay? So I'm going to do it like this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. But before we even do any personal readings, I really liked what you were saying. Whoever that was who wrote that in. We're going to do a big fat one for the whole room. And because it's going to take a bit of time, we're going to, I'm going to ask you guys to all hang out with yourselves, hang out, make friends. You know how you do. I know you guys do that because once I get rolling on a reading, I kind of go into this trancey thing and I can't help it. So I invite you to hang out with yourselves, make friends with your buddies there on the screen. I know some of you are old timers and you know the drill, but if you're completely new and you have no idea what's going on, just pretend you're at a private tarot party and somehow or other you got under and through the special red velvet VIP rope. And now you are here. And please understand that you are very special. Okay, and you would not be here unless you were very special. So there you go. And in the meantime, pretend also while you're here, pretend you're like at a big campfire. Like if you're over in the west or the northwest or the northeast, it's probably really bitter cold right now. So pretend like you've got your gloves, your mittens, your little flask with some whiskey in it or some hot chocolate or whichever you prefer, some mittens without any fingertips, okay, so that you can like, do all your texting properly and the writing in the chat, and then start to make friends with everybody, okay? Because the whole point of Terra Illumination Sunday Night Live is that it's a platform for you guys, okay? So you guys can all be buddies and hang out and pretend you're at a big campfire, okay? Bring your own Tupperware, and we're going to just go for it. So I'm going to make some room here, and I'll put this back later. And I really like that idea. So forget Linda for now. We're just going to go. This is going to be a crazy, weird, I never did this before, but why not? This is going to be a little message for everybody in the room. It's about the spiritual journey that all of us are on, okay? It's the journey spread. I'm just going to use it the same way that we do for the general reports. But this is just for us, okay? This is just for us here tonight, okay? You know the drill. This looks exactly the same as on the videos, but this is just for us, okay? And so, even those, like, whatever it is, 65 people here, whatever, just pretend that this is a private reading just for you, okay? Pretend this one is just for you. All right. So we are well shuffled, well cut. And no, we're not cutting. We're going to cut in just a moment. All right. Are you good? Are you good? Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Can you handle the truth, baby? Okay. So there we go. Sorry, I got all carried away. Hey, Flutterby! Flutterby! Woo-hoo-hoo. Flutterby's in the house, people. I know butterflies don't make any noise, but I had to add sound effects. All right. So there. Good evening, Flutterby. Good evening to all you lovely regulars who do all this stuff on a regular basis. So, yes, you get it. Adina understands. Love and blessings to you all. All right, so here we go. This is for everybody. This is the journey of the heart, okay? This is our heart at the very soul center right now. It has that language. We don't even know what it is necessarily. This is our legacy, our history, our baggage, our sucky karma, all our crap, all our doo-doo. Sorry, excuse the language. Pardon me. This is a show that is available to kids if necessary. All of our doo-doo, okay? It could be excellent as well, all of your treasures. This is the ever-present now for all of us as we're living in this very merry moment where a lot of us don't like to be, because it's so much easier and more comfortable to lean on the past and the status quo and have projections about the so-called future, anything to avoid having to live in the intensity of now. But you can do this. You can do this. We're doing it right now. And it is in the now where you own your power. You have your power and the healing power of your decisions, okay? I know that sounds weird, but it's true. It's nothing to do with how spiritual you are, or if you can do the extreme downward doggy splits upside down backwards in a leotard. That's fantastic. But it's nothing to do with the healing power of decisions. It's in the moment, in the now, where you make your decisions, where you own your power. So how do you do that effectively in the way that's most loving for you? For you. Okay? That's you. Okay. Not for them, not for them, not for them. You. Okay? Because that's what's best for everybody. You know the drill. If you watch these videos before, you'll understand. So this would be the energy of consequence, more and more and more so as you take full ownership of your power in the now through the healing power of your decisions. Thank you very much. Otherwise, this would feel like fate. Oh no! Oops! Well, fate just happened. Oh, so I have an excuse. Okay, so anyway, over here is the energy of what if, because over here in the present, in our now, we are still aware of what we think of as the future, and it's in the so-called future where we have that land of opportunity, where there is risk. Oh no, where there is reward. Oh no, Can you handle the rewards? Can you handle the risks? What if you mess up? Hold on, let's make some more room here. What if you guys mess up? Okay, what if it works? What if it actually works? Woo. So this would be the prospects for all of us, okay? And this is including for tarot illumination. It's almost like I'm doing a reading for myself too, okay? So I'm in the same bucket with you guys, all right? We're going to look at the weather, circumstantial energy, okay? And we're going to make the best of it. Team effort, group hug, okay? So everybody link arms, and pull yourselves in tight together and give everybody a big love hug, all right? Like a big circle, all right? Here we go. Bammo! You see what happens? You see when you link it all up? It's like that Hadron Collider thing that they have in Switzerland. Just imagine all of that hooked up into one massive like battery pack. You know, the battery packs that they have in a Tesla car, the Tesla Model X and the Tesla, whatever it's called, something thingy, like the super most advanced space car on Earth. It's just a big freaking pile of laptop charger batteries all hooked up with a simple electric motor. But look what happens when you do that. It's amazing. Look at the power that you have to generate and propagate. So the question is, what do we do with all this power? What do you do with all your power? How are you going to channel and express your power? The energy of your own power is being reflected back to you right now. Thank you very much. So what about at the core heart of us? Oh, so don't be scared, okay? With the Hermit here, my feeling is that all of us need to recognize that we are individuals. That's it. There's Tarot Illumination, there's Flutterby, there's Constance, there's Jenny, there's Path Traveler, there's Happy Go Lucky. And as much as we are in a community here, we are still deeply individualistic. And sometimes people don't like that. The whole reason why human beings are so social is because we need each other. We want each other. We have to integrate. We have to work together. But it's on the understanding that we are alone. You are a single entity, and you have all the light and the guidance that you need inside of you. You may not like the feeling right now, but it's good to know, okay? So don't be scared. If your heart feels as though you're looking around you, your life and your world, and you're realizing, oh my God, it's just me. It's just me, and there's the rest of the world, and all the answers lie within, then that is what the heart needs. That's what the heart wants to know, and that's what it's going to get. So please see this in a very positive light, okay? Please don't be scared or alone. Don't feel that. It's just coming to the terms with the understanding that you are your own guiding light, okay? And you have to learn your heart wants to learn and know how to trust itself to be its own guiding light. So what are we coming in with? Okay. Extreme ambition, desire, and passion for this to happen. So I'm really happy to see this and hear this and feel this for you guys, because I'm feeling it myself. I want this and I need this myself too. So it's like we are all getting lined up for this period of sacred opportunity. Do you realize in about a week from now, we're heading into that massive Capricorn new moon? It's like we're all getting prepped up right now. It's like we're over the next week. It's like we're packing our bags. We're charging our batteries. We're getting our thermoses full. We're cleaning up all our junk, getting ready to go on this epic new journey that's going to unfold for us, all of us. And it's kind of exciting. And I'm very happy for you. It's like Garrett getting on the Tarot Illumination love bus. Sorry, I meant to say the Tarot Illumination love tribe love bus, if there is such a thing. And we're going to go all on this, and we're all going to go on this freaking journey together, okay? And it's going to be freaky, weird, and exciting, okay? And we're going to have to figure it out as we go along, because it's like none of us actually have a clue right now. So it's a team effort, everybody. Thank you for coming on to the Love Bus. Thank you for being part of the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe and not being scared. Thank you for your courage, because I need to feel that too. What about the now? Woo! Let's make it real. Let's make it official, people. Okay? Let's make it official. This is the Terra Illumination Love Tribe, and you are the Love Tribe. That is you guys out there. So it's like, it's time to celebrate this, and make it real. We're planning for the we're planning for the event. This is the engagement. This is the energy of us becoming engaged. It's Terra Illumination is engaged with you guys, and you guys are becoming engaged with Terra Illumination, but we're all becoming engaged with each other. That's the real message here. As our own very deeply, profoundly unique individual selves we become married, like it's like a group marriage. Okay? It's beautiful. And we get to celebrate that openly, declared in public. Okay? You don't have to be shy about any of this. Okay? It's all about tapping into the healing power of love on a scale. This is putting it into scale, not just like Terra Illumination, one little channel gibbering and talking about it, but actually turning it into an actual phenomenon, that we own. You guys own this stuff, okay? It's by contract, it's by engagement, it's by marriage. That's a deal, that's a business deal. All right. So that's pretty heavy duty stuff. So what about making our decisions? Okay, it brings us into new places. It gives us a chance to move away from, let's say, what's not working, all the pain and the suffering and the drama that tends to like clog up our filters, our emotional, psychic, spiritual, mental filters, so that we can take the good stuff with us through a learning experience and making it our business. This is our business to move further and further and further, decision by decision by decision, into more and more peace and harmony and serenity, facing a new future, understanding that it's out there. The future is out there. And we don't want to become victims of random waves. We want to own it decision by decision, consciously, deliberately making healthy decisions from our deep wisdom and shared awareness that we are creating here together. So it is a group journey. This is all of us piling up on the same boat. Okay. So how do you do that effectively so it works for everybody? Okay. For you primarily, but also for everybody. Normally, I don't feel that, because it's normally, when we do these readings, it's all about what works for you. But in this context, it's more like what works for us. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, justice is justice served. And my feeling is like with this card here, in order to make these really healthy decisions about how it works for us, we have to do what is right for us as individuals, not as the team, but what is right for you. Okay, so you still have to go and figure out for yourself as the individual about what works for you. You're not going to mold yourself or squish yourself or like distort yourself in order to accommodate this so-called idealized scenario here, which is totally attainable, but we're not going to force it or fake it. It's very much about on the understanding that each of us, think of it as the Uranus and Aries phenomenon right now, and we're dealing with a moon in Libra. Okay, so just bear with me. I got to make another doodle. Stay there. So just for kicks. Okay. Uranus and Aries over here. Moon is in Libra over here. And we got all this massive cluster of Capricorn. Okay. Over here. Okay. Uranus in Aries, Moon in Libra, and about in a week from now, it's going to be 6 planets in Capricorn. So what I'm feeling here is that this, as stressful as it can appear, is actually really, really relevant and important to all of us right now, starting with that new moon coming right here. Okay, So superimpose this image, okay, do you get it? Superimpose this image on top of this doodle. So all of a sudden, you get a pile of blue, let's just say nice, sweet blue stuff over here. Okay, all that blue stuff, we're going to take full advantage of that. Okay, do you see where we're going here? We're going to take full advantage of all this massive, massive wall of Capricorn energy, all this huge wall of this massive new 3-year journey that's coming up for all of us. Saturn in Capricorn here, amplified by all the planets here. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Whole new global restructuring starting next week, okay? So like this show tonight is the precursor for next week, because next week, this is when it really happens. So it's all about, okay, getting back to the reading here, you'll see the point, my point in a minute. It's all about making this a team effort, like a massive like group marriage thing, on the understanding that we have to account for the individual and the relationship. How are you going to maintain your unique identity, perspective, and self in the context of loving relationships where there may be doubts? Well, guess what? You're going to find out. You're going to find out because there's going to be intense pressure on you guys to find out, including myself here at Terra Lumination. And you do that in a way so you make your decisions according to like ground rules here at Terra Illumination that serve you, that work for you, because it works for you, it's going to work for the group, okay? I know it sounds weird. In other words, how to be totally selfish, but not in an egoic way, but in a very, very deeply loving way to serve yourself at the very core, because that's what's going to be good for all of us, all right? Becoming more and more self-empowered while allowing everyone else and encouraging everyone else to be self-empowered and their own unique selves, okay? So it's like we are blessing each other and blessing ourselves to be our own unique selves like never before, more deeply loving of ourselves and each other than ever before. So consequentially, bam-o, that's what happens. The King of Swords arrives and you become your own authority. You become your own authority of your own subjective truth. And you live it by example, and you do not apologize, okay? No apologies for this, okay? And then we learn this and bring this, incorporate this into our lives and our world as a practice. So we become an authority, okay? So what happens if you mess up? Okay, it's all right, it doesn't matter. Even if you mess up on one of your decisions, it doesn't matter. Just treat it as a learning process, because we're all on the same bus. We're all part of the Terra Illumination Love Tribe, where it's normal to mess up. And when you mess up, you don't get punished. You get rewarded with big group love hugs. You get rewarded for admitting, oh, I was innocent. I messed up. I had no idea. And then everybody comes around and gives you a big family love hug and says, it's okay. That's the whole point, is that you can mess up and mess up without getting punished. We love you anyway. We allow for your innocence. We allow for the chance to mess up and then forgive and be forgiven. So if you mess up, it doesn't matter. We allow for the naivety and the innocence, but we also allow for the enthusiasm and the drive and the passion to evolve. Also, when you make healthy decisions, it's very empowering because it makes you feel good, like, wow, I actually did the right thing. This is kind of cool. Like, it makes you feel like you want to keep going, and you get that support. You get that sense of feedback and support from the group. So it's almost like idiot proof here. You can't go wrong. Even if you go wrong, you can't go wrong. Even when you go wrong, you're not going wrong. You're just on the pathway to becoming better and happier, more loving and more loved. Okay? Very, very much about tapping into that power that power of manifestation, of expression of power, where it's so easy to go wrong. What are you going to do with your power? If you think of your hands, you live so much of your life through your hands. Is this hand going to be a weapon, or is it going to be a tool or an instrument of love, and healing? It's your choice. It's a decision. Where does this lead us? Oh, don't be scared. It leads you face to face, directly face into face with what's not working for you. So in this so-called, let's say, like safe haven, safe ground, safe place, like a safe room, a safety room here at Terra Illumination, you get the chance to completely mess up and completely goof it up, and you will be supported. You get the chance to be exposed to everything that scares the poop out of you, everything that doesn't work, all your fears, all your nightmares, all your useless preconditioning, all the lessons and experiences that brought so much pain and suffering and ongoing anxiety, where it clutters up the mind. And you don't need any of this. Okay. So you get to a point where you realize, oh my gosh, sometimes I'm just my own worst enemy. And it's all a result of my own decisions. And that's okay. That's the whole point. You get to mess up, and you get, if you want to, you can cry a whole bucket. You can show up at Terra Illumination, Love Tribe, or however you want to do it, and you can have a complete hissy fit and utter breakdown, and it won't matter. In fact, that's actually a very healing thing, to get it all out. You've got to reveal it to heal it. The whole point of Terra Illumination is about, you've got to reveal it to heal it. It's all about the healing power of love, and the healing power of love doesn't work unless you're willing to be open and ready and willing to receive that. So you need to be very willing and ready and open to reveal what needs the healing. And this is all the stuff, all the poopy mess that needs healing. Most of it's in the mind, as we know. And that's what's so empowering for each and every one of us. So what are you going to do with that? Okay. Just be grateful that we know each other and that we have each other, and then we can share this amazing, freaky, weird little forum together. It's very, very beautiful. It's very empowering for myself as your reader. I love doing this for you. And I love it when I get the comments about how things work for you guys, and how you like doing this too. So it's very much about mutual self-empowerment, okay? Think of it as a massive positive feedback loop. Like, literally, going back to elementary Terra Illumination, be loving, be loved. Be loving, be loved. Love yourself first. Be loved in return. I know that sounds weird. Think about it. Be loving of yourself first. Be loved in return. Think about it. All right. Not too long. We're going to move along now. We just had our fun. Thank you very much. It's been lovely. A real treat to read for you guys. And I hope each and every one of you got something out of that for yourselves. Okay. Now, you know the pictures. If you want to, when you watch the show later, you can do a full action replay and stop and start and pause, and you can reinterpret the whole thing to suit you. Okay. So there you go. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. Next up, we're going to do the little mini private readings. Okay, no reversals, jumpers, flyers, oracles, none of that stuff. We're just going to freaking go for it. All right. There's not enough time to handle anything more. Linda Morcelli, you're up. Hold on, I need a beverage. Stay there, don't go away. I've got to get my cranberry juice. Oops, sorry. That's my little safety shelf over there. Hey, Sharon. Hello, Light Flower. Jenny. Hey, Jenny, what's going on? I see you. I see you, Jenny. Yeah, we're going to be talking soon. Yeah, we are. All right, let's see what's going on, people. Linda, you are up. All right. Linda Morcelli, you're up. Hey, Jenny. Yeah, good to see you. Hi, Lena. Hey, Light Flower. If someone's got to go, you got to go. Hey, Primary. Good evening, Primary. Hey, Mary Michael. Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Sharon. What's up? Yeah, Jenny, it's going to be fun. Hang in. You know what to do. Bring your own barf bag and tissues. Raina Marie. All right, let's have a look. Oh gosh, it's got quite a crowd. Jeepers, man. All right, Linda, you're up. We're just going to cut it and go for it, okay? This is going to be wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Short and sweet, okay, Linda? Hope you can handle it. What's the situation? What's the challenge? How are we going to deal with this stuff, okay? Hold on. Got to reset the stage. So we're back to, your regular routine, Terror Illumination, Sunday Night Live. Greetings and hello, everybody. So this is for Linda. This is the situation. This is the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. Underneath, we got some weather. It's nothing personal, Linda. The weather is just what it is. We're going to make the best of it. You've got the Eight of Swords. So you might be getting this feeling that, like when you look outside your front door of your spirit, your life, your world, everything, you might be thinking like, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I don't even want to know. Like if you're living on autopilot and you're scared to actually figure out what would actually work for you, I can understand why you would want to, stay like this, because a lot of people do not want to walk into the maze of their own life, their own misunderstandings, their own misperceptions. They will do anything to avoid that. They will do anything to avoid walking into the maze of themselves. And of course, that's your choice. But if you think of it as a puzzle that can be solved, that's a whole other thing. All right, what's the situation? Okay, it's the end of BS. If Linda, I'm just going to say it just because a lot of people feel it's that way. Some people think of this as a relationship card with the big D, the big divorce card. I don't want to make it personal here, Linda. I hope you don't mind. But this could be more like the situation is about you putting up the hand to say no. This is the healing power of no. Thank you. Excuse me. I am Linda Morcelli, and I reserve the right to say no. Thank you very much. And that's perfectly acceptable. You don't have to apologize for that, okay, Linda? So if you are fed up with all the BS that's out there, either your own BS or anything else that's coming at you from anyone and everywhere else, and you're thinking it's about time to say no, enough is enough. Enough is enough. No more of this BS. You're just calling it out on the world and for yourself, okay? So what's the challenge here? Okay, actually having the courage to do it. Okay, so you might have all the intentions, all the, let's say, the willingness. You might feel you're worthy. You might feel you're deserving. You might feel that you're open to receive the truth and live in truth and walk forward in truth and call it out. The healing power of no. Enough is enough. But the challenge is having the courage to actually call it out to the point where it's real. Okay, that means putting the passion, the energy, the drive behind it, as opposed to it's not just a concept anymore. It's actually doing it, throwing all your passion behind that. Okay, that means having huge courage. It takes huge courage, Linda, to exercise the healing power of no, the healing power of F you, the healing power of uck you. Sometimes that's what it takes, but it takes huge courage. Most of us would rather just kind of go, oh, I'm sorry, I'll just kind of like disappear. No. So how are we going to deal with this? Okay, repeat cards. Okay. So, Linda, my feeling for you is that you already know the answer. You already know that it all comes down to you. There's no one else who's going to fix this or solve these dilemmas or untangle the knots or live through the maze or address the issues that have to be addressed except you. You're the only one who can do it, nobody else. It's the question of the courage to end up coming back to ground zero, going round and round and round and round and round and round to the point where there's nowhere else to go except back to you, back to the core of you, and understand that it is all on you and nobody else. And that is your journey, that is your path, that is your understanding, and that you have the answers inside you already. And you just needed to know that you have to become your own guiding light. You cannot outsource your decisions anymore. You can't outsource your pain or suffering or put it aside and pretend, oh, it's just out there. No, it's fully on. It's right here. And it is time to call out using the healing power of no, having the courage to do it, understanding that no one else is going to do it. Okay? But that's okay. You are your own guiding light. And that's what you're ultimately supposed to know anyway. It might just be a very awkward, uncomfortable journey to figure it out, but it's okay. You've got Terra Lumination Love Tribe with you, okay? So make friends, Linda. There's probably a handful of tarot readers here tonight who would be more than happy to give you their interpretation of this and how you can help yourself and love yourself better, okay? And have the courage, okay? You got it? Thanks, Linda. Okay, moving on. Moving on, people. Just think of this as a mini love tarot party, okay? Thank you, Linda. So make friends, everybody. If Linda, if she needs help, please help her, because I can only do so much on the channel, okay? It's just a tiny little channel. Suten, you're next, okay? Suten, you're up. Hey, Heather, it's going to be Heather, it's going to be a very short show tonight. I'm totally wiped out and my voice is on the verge of losing. I've been doing so many private readings. I can barely cope. I'm backed up for almost 2 weeks. So, and I need rest. It's Sunday night. Normally, this is my chill out, hangout time, but I actually really do need to chill out and hang out. But I do not want to leave you guys in the lurch. So that's why we're doing this show now. Okay? Suten, you're up. All right, Suten? Here we go. Here we go. What's the situation? What is the challenge and how are we going to deal with this? Let's have a look. Circumstantial energy, we're going to have a look. It's not you or anything as particular, Suten. It's just the weather. Just think of it as the weather. You're going to make the best of it, like any smart person would do. You're not going to let the weather own you. If it's really awful weather, you're still going to make the best of it. If it's amazing weather, you're not going to feel obliged that you have to be insanely happy. Let's have a look. Okay, so with the Two of Wands here, let's just say great expectations. That's what I'm feeling for you, Suten. It's time to be aware that whole new horizons are unfolding in front of you, and it's time to be fully aware of it and start to make decisions. What are you going to do with your opportunities? What are you going to do with all of that stuff? You're going to do this, you're going to do that, because the little tiny decisions that you make now are going to have long-term impacts down the road. Perhaps, days, weeks, months, even years down the road. So it's really, really important to take a very big, broad, wide look at your world around you and the opportunities around you. And the weather is encouraging you to do that. This is a really good time for that. So what's the situation? Okay, liberation. So, Suten, if you feel like there's a really big surge of a new life starting for you, where you can see new horizons, new opportunities in front of you, where you're not going to have to worry about the past anymore. Even if you've had like a train wreck life where it's just one disaster after another. And people effed you over and it was a mess and you messed people up and they come back at you and it's just one big mess. It doesn't matter anymore. You are forgiven and you can start all over again. It's like one of those miracle cards where you wouldn't get this unless you deserved it, okay? Please understand this is your like a massive wake-up call. It's like heaven and your angels are smiling down on you and saying, you know what, Suten? It's okay. The whole point of you being Suten here, the human being on this planet, is to make your mistakes and learn accordingly. And we're just letting you know that you made a pile of mistakes, but we're not going to hold it against you. That's just part of the learning program. That's the curriculum. And you get to start all over again from scratch like nothing ever happened. Okay. But it does come with a condition. In order to be forgiven to this level and degree, you must be willing to forgive. So you can't hold any grudges or carry any leftover misery, woe is me about the past and what went wrong. It's all about being extremely present in the moment right now, understanding how incredibly lucky you are to have a fresh new start, new horizons in front of you. Do not hold back. Don't let anything to do with shame or guilt or embarrassment or senses of failures or loss or regret or remorse stop you. That's not healthy. The angels would not appreciate that. They would say that you're wasting your energy. Instead, grab the moment, be grateful, and forgive anything and anyone who hurt you or undermined you, and bless them for the lessons. Okay? What's the challenge? Okay. So, Suten, the challenge might be that, okay, let's just say you have so much to offer and you feel the opportunities unfolding in front of you. The challenge is, what are you going to do with it? Like, you might have so much to offer in terms of the love that you would wish to share with others, your talents, your gifts, let's say, your capacity to love and be loved, but you don't really know how to do it. So the challenge becomes like, is anybody out there actually able, ready, and willing, able to receive Suten and your love? So, but that's not your problem, okay? Your thing is to just to be you, be very, very grateful, be extremely grateful for this chance at a new life. And even though you might not know what to do with it, even though you might not have any clues about how you're actually going to share your love with the planet or accept the love that's coming to you, yeah, it's a problem, but we're going to figure out how to deal with it in just a second. It's important right now to not let this problem stop you from doing this. Okay? So, if it's to do with betrayal, okay, the important thing is to understand that it's almost like I'm trying to repeat what I said earlier. Please understand that this energy, let's just keep it very simple, like the energy of a broken heart. Remember, this is not a cups card, this is the swords. A lot of this is in the mind. So if there's a deep, deep sense of betrayal that is perhaps lingering here, the way to deal with this and move forward is please, please understand that if you have been very deeply betrayed, or you have been betrayed, or you have betrayed another, or you're in the middle of an almost impossible situation, like a love triangle that's not working, then please see that as a lesson and as a blessing and a way to understand what's actually going on here so that you can like release and forgive and forget and move on and treat that as the process. In other words, treat this as a blessing, treat this as a gift, and which will open up your heart by being willing to understand the betrayal, because sometimes betrayal, no, we don't deserve it, but sometimes we betray ourselves very, very deeply, very, very, very painfully. And then we have to own it. So as soon as you decide to own this, identify it and name it, and you don't blame anyone else, you don't try to put this on anyone else, and you just accept this is my pain, this is my suffering, this is the betrayal energies that have to be understood and accepted and allowed, then you own it, and then this does not own you. Okay? You own this, and that gives you the power to forgive it and forget it and move on and become liberated from this. Okay? Which will allow you to start from scratch, receive new love again, share new love again. Okay, Suten? All right. I hope that made sense to you. I hope you got something out of it. Please don't be scared of that. All right. All right. Inked Impress. Inked Impress. Inked Empress. We got that. You've been here before. I've seen your name here before. Thank you for visiting. I need a beverage. Hold on. Like, you know, when those cards come out, you guys, I know a bunch of you are tarot readers. I'm sure of it because I've seen you at these shows before. If you want to reinterpret, you can do so. It's your reading, okay? I'm just giving you the tarot illumination spin. That's all. That's just the perspective, okay? But deep down, most of the time, you guys know what it's really talking about, and you can do your own reinterpretation to yourself. Now, if you want, you know, a third-party perspective, just type it in the screen and let them know, like, hey, can you help me, guys? I didn't understand that. If someone out there is another reader, can you give me a spin on it? And maybe you guys can chat later between yourselves or something, okay? What are you talking about, Knox? Unused barf bag? Oh, I guess I understand. All right, cards are shuffled, well shuffled. I'm doing very extreme cuts because I'm trying to break up the deck, okay? I like to have a very clean deck. Okay, what's the situation? What's the challenge? How are we going to handle this? What's the weather like, by the way? Okay, so it's perhaps exciting, perhaps challenging, perhaps bringing out the best in you. I'm just going to say Empress. No, there's another person who comes here called Empress. I'm going to say inked. Okay, inked. So inked. Circumstances may be testing you, testing, testing. But it's not personal. It's like exciting. In other words, please treat the circumstances right now as beneficial to you, that is bringing out the best in you, even though it might be putting you through your paces. All right, let's have a look. What's the situation? Okay, like to me, this feels like trying to hold your ground and maintain your dignity and self-respect and sovereign sense of self in the context of some perhaps very emotionally challenging situations. Okay, that's what I'm healing for you now, Inked. Okay, and it looks like you're potentially doing a great job, even though you might not want to be this way. It might be that you don't actually want to do this. You don't want to be this. Maybe this is a time, a testing challenge situation for you to rise to this level of self-respect, dignity, honor, and integrity. Okay, but you might not enjoy the process. It's like, I wish I didn't have to handle all this. What's the challenge? Uh-oh. So you might be facing head on with someone outside of you. I think this is quite personal. I do not like making these into personal readings, but this feels very personal to me. Sorry, I can't help it. It feels like you, Inked, are in a very challenging situation with someone who is very dominating, and where you are being challenged to rise up to your own integrity accordingly. And this is very strong energy please think of it as a reflection of yourself. In other words, if you are in a challenging situation where you are being essentially forced to having to rise up to your full dignity of self, because the challenge might be someone or something that is bearing down on you almost to the point of being a completely despotic dictator. Okay? Uh, sorry, I hope this isn't too personal, but that's what I'm feeling here. So if that's a challenge, again, let's see if this actually, the whole idea is to get the best out of this. All right. So let's have a look. How are we going to deal with it? Okay. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful, because you might be in some deep water here where, let's look at the positive. If you're dealing with something that is, or someone that is almost unbearably insurmountable, where we're talking about, what's that expression? The insurmountable object meets the indestructible force, something like that. So we're talking about very equally matched conflicting energies here, where it puts you in a very difficult situation where you have to maintain your integrity. So how do you do that without turning it into a war or a battle? My feeling is that you take on each little incident very, very carefully, one little tiny step at a time, decision by decision. In other words, choosing your battles very, very carefully. In other words, there's no point in going to war here. You just go through things very, very methodically, step by step. Okay, what's the problem right now? What's the problem right now? Okay, thank you for putting that in words. Thank you. So let's deal with this. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. I need you to do this, or be that, whatever. However you solve your problems, one decision at a time. In other words, please don't think that you're going to solve everything in one tumultuous, like, obliteration war. It's much more about very, very thoughtful, incremental, strategic decisions. Each little tiny battle, one tiny little battle, one tiny learning experience at a time, where you prevail. So you put all your energy and all your resources into one tiny little issue that needs resolution now, sort that out, and then move on to the next one. Okay? One little piece at a time. There's no point in trying to deal with this like with a single knockout punch. Like, it's not going to happen. Just deal with things in a very step-by-step, very dignified manner, and do not allow yourself to be overwhelmed by a potentially overwhelming energy. Okay? You can handle this one little thing at a time. Okay? All right, Ink, I hope that makes sense. Hope you got something out of it. It was a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much. All right, let's have a look. What's going on, people? You're probably going to get all sorts of reinterpretations on the screen anyway, Inked, because it got kind of personal there. So when things get kind of personal, people tend to dive in with their own perspectives. So please maybe check this chat screen carefully just to be sure. Oh, thank you very much, Inked. That was a pleasure. Next, we've got Lolly B. Lolly B. All right, Lolly B, I hope you're still here. What are you guys talking about? Lolly B, are you here? Lolly B, Lolly B, Lolly B, Lolly B, Lolly B. Lolly B, are you in the room? Are you in the house? Lolly B, Lolly B, Lolly B, Lolly B, Lolly B, where are you? Where are you? Lolly B, where are you? All right. Oh, Precious, you said she's here? Seriously? Well, it would be really nice if you could, Lolly B, if you can hear this, please type in the screen just to let us know you're here. Okay, otherwise we're going to move on. Lolly B, please type in the screen. Are you here, Lolly B? Lolly B. Okay, sorry. Lolly, you're gone. I'm sorry, missed it. Sorry. Next is Demetria. Demetria, you are up. Demetria, are you here? Please, can you write in, type in the screen? Please, Demetria. Let us know. It's too late. Lolly's gone. Demetria, you're up. What's going on, Demetria? Demetria, there we are. Thanks. Okay, Demetria, you're up. Cheers. Welcome to the show. Hold on, give me a moment. I need some refreshment. Okay. Last moment, Demetria. This is, here we go. We're going to cut and then we're going to dive right in. Okay. All right. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. What's the weather like, Demetria? Doof. Repeat cards. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter how much I shuffle and cut. When we get starting to get repeat cards like this, there's kind of a flow. You know, it's hard not to deny it. So, Demetria, if you're in a situation right now where you're sensing the energy of betrayal, or whether you're already aware of it, or whether you are, let's say, please no offense, if you are seeing this as a reflection of yourself, where you might be, maybe you don't want to do it, but maybe in some way you are betraying someone else, something else, or even betraying yourself. But ultimately, people see this as a relationship thing. So let's just put it as the energy of betrayal. Okay. Betrayal can be, along with the energy of shame and the energy of guilt, can be one of the hardest energies to carry. My personal feeling is that shame is the hardest energy to carry of all. Deep, deep soul shame. Very close second to that is betrayal. The energy of betrayal is crippling. You know, they say things like sticks and stones can break my bones, words never hurt me. But it just takes one tiny little piece of bad news about a betrayal, and that can devastate you just as much as anyone hit you with a sledgehammer or stabbed you with a knife. All right. So let's not get too dramatic here. We're just going to call it the energy of betrayal. Okay. Understanding it, realizing that it's out there. What's the situation? Okay. So my feeling right now for you, Demetria, is that you're holding your ground, being very, very gracious by a deliberate choice to not let yourself be affected by the weather. Okay. Even though this might be very, very harsh weather, very bad weather, for some reason, I don't know how you're doing it, it's very hard to handle this, but you're maintaining your equanimity, your poise, and your dignity, literally as though you were a goddess. I'm not saying you're not hurt, but you're not going to let the hurt take you down. It's on the understanding that there's an awful lot more going on in life besides our three-dimensional physical experiences of, let's say, tit for tat, or I love you, you love me, but then you messed me over, or you cheated on me, or I cheated on you, and like it's all a big mess. No, my feeling here is that for you, Demetria, it's all about the understanding that there's a much bigger story going on here than this. This might be very brutal and painful right now, but it is weather, and this too shall pass. And what really, really counts is the mystery, the beauty, the mystic elements of life where this starts to make sense, even in its pain. You understand that, you know that, you accept it, and you're not going to let that kill you or own you. So what's the challenge here? Oh, with the Three of Cups, it's like, my feeling is like, are you willing to be nice to yourself and your buddies? Like maybe this is good news. Like maybe it's actually good news. I mean, it sounds bizarre, but maybe in some ways that this is really good news, that this is coming to the surface right now, and it's being apparent in your circumstances, your surroundings, and you're taking it very, very well. And in some ways, perhaps you should be celebrating, okay? Because maybe you really, really, really needed to know this. And as painful as it might be, would you rather live like in the unknown, as though this, in other words, pretending that this never happened and living secretly, living like almost like living a lie? Or would you rather live in truth and honesty? Okay. And so the challenge becomes, are you willing to treat this as like something that you could celebrate with your mates as a victory? Like, damn it, it's like it's really good that I figured this out. I found out now. So the challenge would be, it's almost like, because nobody wants to or likes to admit that they were betrayed or that you betrayed someone. It's very, very, very shameful. Okay, it's very, very shameful. It feels very shameful to have betrayed somebody. It also feels awful to be betrayed. And so if we keep pretending as though it never happened, and you want to just keep it a secret and a mystery, then you can't celebrate the good that comes from this. Because the good that comes from this is the revelation of betrayal through circumstances, which should be something that could be celebrated, so that you are not owned by the lies and the betrayal anymore. It's something like, it's relief. Okay, so how are we going to deal with this? The inability or the lack of ability to toast yourself and treat yourself to, let's say, unsolved mysteries that become solved. You accept the transformation. So long as you see what I'm saying, it's almost like living as if. So if you look at your situation, Demetria, and you see this as a massive learning experience, then all of a sudden, something so like grotesquely painful as this can be beautiful, where you realize it is actually a learning experience. It's the experience of going through deep, transformational, perhaps very, very painful healing experience, where the betrayal is brought into light, because that's how you reveal it to heal it. It's like, it's like having to go to get a root canal or something. Nobody wants that, but if that's what's happened, then you got to get it treated. And yeah, the treatment itself can be frightening and scary, but at the end, ultimately, it's all about healing and being healed. So please, Demetria, please, I'm asking you to look at your situation as a chance for really profound transformational healing, so you don't have to live like in secret or mystery or in the unknown, so that you can actually celebrate coming out the other side. Like, treat this as a blessing, a lesson. Like, I needed to know this, so that you don't ever have to live like this again. So learning and understanding the energy of betrayal, and being able to recognize it down the future. You know all the symptoms, you know the causes, you know the effects. Deep transformational healing coming out of this. Okay? All right, Demetria, that's all I got for you. I hope that helps you. I really hope I didn't hurt your feelings or scare you. I just hope you get something out of it, okay? All righty. All right, so yeah, sometimes the cards get scary, and I don't want to scare people. There's always, always goodness. Demetria, thank you so much. Oh, well, look, let's take this moment. Let's have a little break. I'm going to pick one more reading, and it's going to be a very short show tonight. Okay? Yeah. Chanel. Okay. Chanel. Chanel. I see Chanel. She really needs a reading. Um. Okay. Look at the beautiful things. Living well is the best revenge. Ha ha. Okay, so you know what? We're just going to do this. I just saw somebody out there. Chanel. Apparently, you really need a reading. Well, a lot of people need a reading, okay? I know you would, M. Knox. I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know there's a lot of people who want readings, okay? I need a break, okay? Stay there. I'm just going to put on another song. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. So this is for everybody who messes up.
It was one of those days where everything goes wrong. My hair fell out, my heel broke off, I slept through my alarm. I missed the bus tonight, school, my stalker walked me home. I sprayed his face with mace and then he left me all alone. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. A lot of my relationships, they end up in the ditch. So I'm getting counseling for being another trouble. Just feels he gave me, they let me trip and fall. So if you are the man you say you are, you love me through it all. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Choose the many girls who bring the solutions. The pets, the bags, the fancy racks, the empty substitution. All the things they need is a man who turns me on my shoulder. Takes me naked in the ocean, let me wake up. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight.
Irish pub song. Exactly. Yeah. Irish pub drinking song. So you can stand up on the table, Lena. Stand up on the table. Do your crazy dancing.
Getting tattoos on my ass and up and down my arms could get me into trouble, leaving me rejected. Nothing in return, the answer like they all do. There is no guarantee that I will be accepted. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. We're gonna dance the stress away until the break of daylight.
Jenny, you said a bad word. ASS comes out in my bad word collections. Sorry. That's why your message was blocked. All right, Chanel, you're up. Please don't be scared. I really don't know what happens or what's going to happen. You know, we do this in the moment. I hope you understand that, Chanel. This is totally live. Apart from like a 15-20 second delay, uh, this is totally live for you, and anything can happen. Yeah, Jenny, I was going to say, Jenny, so yeah, we're going to talk soon. We're going to have a fun meeting. It's going to be great. And what, so that you know, on the Terra Illumination channel, there's a lot of filters here to keep the channel clean, because the channel was brutalized months ago by people who were trying to take it down, and by people who did not really like the channel or what we did or how we did it. And so I had to put a lot of filters on to protect the channel. And most of the filters are to do with words, keywords, basically bad words that are not acceptable for kids, children, and young adults. And so when I enter all those keywords into the system, it blocks anything and everything that has those words in it. And you can all picture what those words are. So there's a lot of stuff that doesn't get through. So it keeps things kind of like, it's like filters, you know? It's like having air filters on your car, air filters in your air conditioning, you know? That's all we're talking about here. And sometimes stuff gets through, you know? Like, but anyway, I just wanted to give you the heads up. Thanks, Jenny. Hey, Olson. Hey, Michael. Greetings to you. We'll catch up soon. We'll have a chat. We'll have a friends chat. Okay, Michael? Giggle Glimmer. What's this? What's this giggle? What's going on? Hold on. I'm just going to check the screen. We were all talking about a midweek live session. Midweek live session. Okay, Giggle. Well, the truth is I've done two. Many, many months ago, I did a Wednesday morning live here, Pacific Standard Time, West Coast USA. But I did it like early, like 11 o'clock in the morning, so that it could be like 7 o'clock at night for Belgium and Germany and Finland, Sweden. And it worked. It actually worked. It was actually really, really good fun, because then there's the whole European crowd. And of course, that's, I mean, I don't know all the time zones on the planet. I don't know how they work, but it worked really, really well. It's just that for me, over here at Terra Illumination, it's a big deal just to do the Sunday night live. I'm so, like, I'm up to my neck in it with private readings, and then to have to go and do another show on like Wednesday morning, I'd love to do that, but at the moment I don't have the time. So that's kind of how it is. It's just a reality check for you guys. And if I could, I'd just do this all day, every day for free. But, you know, the way it is right now, it's turning into like, you know, it's at the point now where I'm actually going to have to raise prices because it's so much work. I love doing it, but the reality is it's a lot of work. Okay, just letting you guys know. I love doing this, but it is work, and I got to get the numbers to match a little bit better. So just for your own heads up, for your own awareness, prices are going to start creeping up. They might go up in a big chunk. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. It's still going to be relatively cheap to a lot of the really big name tarot readers out there, but it's still a lot of money for a lot of people. For most people, these tarot readings are expensive or very expensive. So I have to strike a balance so that things work. I know you guys understand that. I'm not going to make a big deal about this, but I just want to give you a heads up that probably starting with the new moon, middle of the month, we're probably going to, the prices are going to go up. Okay. I don't know how they have the numbers yet, but they're going to go up. All right. So enough. Chanel, you're up. All right. Okay. Well, look at that name. That's cool. Deity Musula Moksut. Wow. Okay. Good to know you. Thank you for visiting. Chanel, it's you now. This is you, Chanel. Okay? It's just Terra Illumination and Chanel. Everyone's hanging out, everyone's watching. If you got your own stuff to do, if you're doing private readings on the side, cool, have fun. But this is just Chanel and Terra Illumination. What's the situation? What's the challenge? How are we going to deal with it? And what's the weather like, Chanel? King of Knight of Pentacles. So to me, this is good news. This is energy of good intentions and good intent, and that it's just like you're being really, really encouraged to keep doing whatever works for you, Chanel, and keep investing, keep thinking long term. No drama, no huge expectations, just keep doing what works, loving yourself. But think of this in terms of an investment. From the Terra Illumination's perspective, love is as love does. I'm not talking about romance, music, and art and poetry, which is kind of my world. I love that stuff. I love music, art, and writing. But we're talking about more like love is as love does. Like, hey, honey, do you need me to pick up the kids tonight? I know you were exhausted and you had a really tough week. I'll do that for you if you need. Something like that, okay? Evidence of love, where you're extending yourself above and beyond your own comfort zones, and all of that in order to foster and nurture the spiritual growth and healing of yourself and your loved ones. And that's it. Love in action, on the understanding that love is a resource. Think of love as chips, as Las Vegas coins. You have a certain number of chips. You have a certain number of heartbeats in your life. You have a certain number of breaths in your body. What are you going to do with all that? Are you going to squander that? Or are you going to invest that for the long term, very carefully, judiciously, very earnestly, and very sincerely? It's very, very important not to squander your love. I know it's lovely to think of love as this universal, eternal force. And it is true that we're living in that. We're swimming in love all the time. But as a human being, we only have a certain capacity. And it's very tragic and sad to waste that capacity uh, in any way, shape, or form. It's very, very much important to invest in yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, because that's the best thing that you can do for the planet. Not just you, but for the whole planet and everybody else. Time to invest long term in yourself. That's what the conditions are telling us right now. Okay, Chanel? What's the situation? Because you've had enough of the way things are. It's time to put your burdens down. Like, however you've been living, in other words, your whatever, let's say, strategies or dreams or ambitions that you've had in life and the way you've been living, if the reality is that it's just become too much and it's overwhelming, it's really, really time to turn it around. Instead of investing in everybody and everything else that's not you, where you're doing all the work, you're carrying all the responsibilities, you're living other people's lives for them. You're living out their vision, their mission, you're carrying their spirit, and you're making that your business. And that's very noble and that's great, but it's actually crippling for you. You're disserving yourself. It's time now to let everyone else and anyone else carry their own burdens, live their own lives, live their own vision and mission, figure it out for themselves, and Start investing in yourself. So what's the challenge? Okay, same again from before. Being willing to love yourself first and have that love of self resonated and cheered and endorsed by your loved ones. In other words, you need to hear it. Maybe you're not hearing it from your loved ones right now. And maybe this is the first time you're hearing it, Chanel, from somebody else, where it is time for you to love yourself first. And if the challenge is that you're not being appreciated, you're not being cherished and loved by your loved ones, the ones that you love, and they are just simply taking you for a ride, taking you for advantage, letting you do all the work, that's a problem. That's a really big challenge. That's a really big problem. So how are we going to deal with that? Okay, it's time to take charge. It's time for you to be the boss and turn it around and have a little bit of self-respect. Okay, Chanel with the King of Wands here. I'm sorry, I should name the cards. That is the Three of Cups, and this is the Ten of Wands. Okay, my feeling for you, Chanel, it is a time to act as if. Act as if, even if you might be suffering from lack of self-respect, lack of self-love, lack of any kind of guidance or inspiration about how to turn this around so that it works for you. And if you've never heard about the concepts of self-love and how it's so important to invest in yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself like a really good farmer would take care of their farm and their family and their homestead. This is what the message is here. And the way you do that is by looking in the mirror and starting to respect yourself and put yourself in the first position so that you become an inspiration for yourself and an inspiration for others. And so that you're not demeaning yourself and you're no longer, let's say, let's just say, living outside of your dignity. Okay. Now, you may not have any training or any coaching or any encouragement or support systems to help you do this. Okay. So with Tarot Illumination, if you want to, you can hang out here because a lot of the people here are really highly, like super high vibration people who love helping themselves, loving themselves and each other. And they still understand and recognize their own weaknesses. And that doesn't matter how highly evolved you are. There always are more lessons for us to learn in about the deep concept of self-love. So if you want to think of yourself in the right place with the right time with the right people, please do so and make friends here and learn how to live in self-respect. Learn that it is perfectly normal and healthy and important to live in your dignity, live in your sense of self-respect to the point where you become an inspiration for others. And it might be that you're doing exactly the opposite right now, which is not healthy. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. Okay, Chanel, I think you got the message here. It's live as if. Fake it till you make it. Okay, Chanel? Fake it. Like, if you're not feeling that dignified, if you don't feel like you deserve it, if you don't feel like you're worthy of investing in yourself, it's time to sort of start like doing these invocations and these chants, something like that. This is the stuff that I do at home. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am open to receive. I am ready. I am willing. I am able to receive and live in my own dignity. I am willing to love myself first. I am willing to receive that love, okay, in a very dignified, self-respecting manner. Thank you very much. No apologies. All right, Chanel? So there you go. All right. People, I gotta tell you, I'm exhausted. My throat, my voice, I can't take it anymore. Not tonight. It's going to be a very short show. I did warn you. I'm just letting you know in advance. So now I'm going to stop getting all excited and worked up in readings. I'm just going to switch the show over to you guys so you can hang out and chat with each other, make friends. I'll keep the door open for a little while just for the fun of it, and then we're going to wrap it up fairly soon. Okay, it is Sunday night. All right, so
this is called the bounce.
cranberry juice time.
Way out in Tokyo, deep in old Moscow, in some parts of Trinidad, I remember the good times I had. All along the Great Wall of China, on the decks of ocean liners, with the Incas up in the Andes, way out in Los Angeles. Let's bounce, let's bounce, let's bounce, let's bounce. I smoked powwow with Geronimo. I've been downtown with nowhere to go. I made peace between the West and East, and I've met beauty and the beast. I swam around the great equator. I started out as a simulator. I've been out to both of the poles, and I know where you don't go wrong. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce.
Okay. Hello. What is it? Is it the end of the show, man, or what? What's going on, man? What's going on? Oh, man, it's the lyric sheet for that song, of course. What are you doing here, man? It's the middle of the show. They're live right now. The cameras are on. What? God, you're a union worker, man. You're supposed to know better. Well, I don't know. I just showed up. It's my shift. We're not even supposed to be here. It's Sunday night. He just does this on his self, you know? I know, but I was sleeping over late too. I was hanging out in the backstage in the wardrobe area and all the props department, getting ready for next week. So what are you doing here? Oh, I was doing the same, but I fell asleep you know, you know, where they keep all the bedding and the cushions and all the fluffy stuff, you know, whenever Terra Illumination has a nap between readings. Oh, I know, the secret room. Yeah, yeah, okay. All right. So is he here? Where is he? I don't know. He just kind of checked out, man. He said he's hey, you here? Hey boss, you here? I checked, he's not around. He's taking a break or something, you know? Okay, well, we better clean up. We better start cleaning up, okay? So, uh, first of all, you put the lyric sheet away, okay? All right, I'll do that. I'll do that. All right, you take that. I'll take this side. Okay. So what are we gonna do? Like it's real early. He's checked out so fast. Like, well, do you want to do the show? I can't do the show. I'm just this tech guy. I just do the tech stuff, you know, sound and lights. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I do hair, makeup, and wardrobe, and I do a lot of props, and I do a lot of coaching. I do a lot of like, feel good stuff to keep it in the vibe, man. And I keep the beverages topped up. Yeah, you're really good at that. Yeah. So it doesn't answer the question, what are we going to do? I, I don't know. I got an idea. Shh. I got an idea. What? Come over here. I'll tell you. I got an idea. Let's put on another song and we'll just freak out. Okay? We're just going to freak out and do the Terra Illumination Love Tribe dance moves. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do that. You're crazy, man. You're absolutely crazy. I know. I know. I love it. I love being crazy. I love you, man. You're awesome. I couldn't do this job if you weren't here. Aw. I couldn't do this job if you weren't here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you get up. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay. I get to pick the song. I get to pick the song. I get to pick the song. Okay. Okay. Do it. Okay. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. 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 I'm gonna practice my moves. Okay. was fun. I'm all sweaty. I'm really all hot and sweaty now. But it was fun. Felt good. Yep. Yep. So I want to dance some more. I want to do some more dancing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You really? Seriously? Are you up for it? Yeah, man. I'm just warming up. Just look at me, man. I'm all pumped. Pumped. Woo! Woo! Okay. Let's do it. Okay. I get to pick the song now. I get to pick the song. Okay. Okay, Mr. Big Pants. Okay. Woo! Oops, typo. Woo! Feel the beat, baby. Well, well, well. Man, I am wiped out. Now I know what he's talking about. Hey. Are you okay? Come on. Do you want me to give you artificial respiration? Come on, man, you can make it. Oh my God. What happened? Where am I? What happened? Who are you? It's me. Doofus? What's going on? What's going on? It's Sunday Night Live, man. You blacked out. You had a total blackout, man. Really? Oh no. Oh no. It's Sunday Night Live. Yeah, it's Sunday Night Live. I know. I was trying to tell you, but you were doing all your crazy, stupid dance moves, and you just took it too far, and you just blacked out. You just wiped out. You were exhausted, man. Oh, oh, that's okay. Oh, oh, phew. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Okay, I get it. Okay. Well, why don't we just call it quits, man? I'm wiped out. Terra Illumination he already went home to bed. He's gone, man. It's just you and me now. Really? Yeah. Whew, okay. All right. Let's just chill. Let's just chill. We'll take it easy. We'll pretend like we know what we're doing, okay? Yeah, just like we always do. Okay? No worries. Don't worry about it. We can. Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. Oh. Ooh. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, I'm just so wiped out, man. Now I know how he feels. I know now. I know what it's like to be Terra Illumination. I know what he's going through. Me too. You don't think I don't feel it? You don't think I don't know? I know, man. I know. Okay, that's enough. We've done our job. We've done our job for the night. He's already checked out. Let's just wind up the show like, you know, professionally. Yeah, professionally. Okay. All right, so let's do that. Okay. All right. All right, let's have a look. So what do we do? What are we supposed to do? How do we do that? Okay, let's put another song on. Okay, this is the one he likes to do when we all go home. Okay. All right. So we'll put you hold it steady. Put that in the middle. Okay. Okay. You go get the candles. Okay. You go get the candles and I'll light them. Okay. 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 I'll just do my job. Just do my job. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word.
Say the word, raise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, vibrate the word, shake the word, hug the word, breathe the word, whisper the word. Sign the word, love the word, sing it out, sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, praise the word, feel the word, love the word. Live the word, vibrate the word, shake the word, hug the word, breathe the word, sigh the word, love the word, sing out the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, vibrate the word, shake the word, hug the word, breathe the word,
Hey, I want to say good night and thank you to everyone. I'm sorry it's such a short night, but I really got to take care of myself right now. I'm going to live by example, loving myself first. I need the rest. I need the time. I need the healing. Okay? I'm just being nice to myself. Okay? You probably saw that on the screen. Fritali is offering readings for those in need. Okay? So there's still a tarot show going on. So I'm going to leave the song going again. If you guys need to connect with each other and arrange yourselves the way you do, then please take advantage of this forum and introduce yourselves to each other. And, you know, Fritali's there, wants to offer the reading, so go for it. I'm burnt out. I'm done for the night, but the show will roll on somewhere else, somehow else. Terra Lumination Love Tribe is alive, okay? And you guys are it. That's you. So that's it, everybody. It's the end of the show for tonight. And it's been a pleasure. I'm sorry it was a short show. And we're just going to have a nice, gentle evening. And I'm going to let the screen roll for a few minutes because I know you guys are kind of like doing the buddy buddy thing, doing the after party. There's always a Terra Illumination after party somewhere. Someone's always holding a Terra Illumination after party. So whoever it is, I think it's Fritali tonight. Thank you so much. And you guys can like go for it. And we'll see you on this other side. And if anyone else is out there who needs to connect with anybody else, please go for it now. We've got a few minutes left. I'm just going to let this sit here for a little bit. Just for you guys, okay? Just for fun. Hey, Brenda, it's okay. It's okay. There'll be another show. Don't worry about it. Okay? Thank you, everybody. I never wrote down that list for everyone who's here. There was just, we got slammed so fast that it was impossible. So we made the best of it. Okay? Okay, so yeah, FB, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get people all weepy and whatever, but I hope you get something out of the show, get something out of the readings. Okay, good. All right. So everyone, I hope you're good to go. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to close up shop and we'll see you again soon. Okay. And we'll talk about that, the midweek thing. If we do it, it's going to be Wednesday morning, Pacific Standard Time, like 11 a.m. If we do it, we'll see. I don't know if there's going to be. No, there won't be any time this week. Maybe next week. This week is chock-a-block. So, okay, it looks like you guys are still chatting a little tiny bit. I'm going to give it a couple more, just give it another minute or so. And then we're going to wrap it up, okay? Hey, Michael. Okay. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Jenny. Talk soon, okay? All right, everybody. Thanks, all the regulars. Thanks for all the newbies. Thanks for all your sharing, all your comments, all your subscribing, all your bookings. I love doing this for you, and we'll do it again soon, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night.